Hi everybody, it's only James again, and I've brought you here to this magical place which is called Scremiston's Fairy Trail. And if you listen quietly you can sometimes hear the fairies. Now why I brought you here is because apparently some of the characters in my book live here. So I've brought up and having a wee look. I've not seen many yet, but I can assure you that they may be here on holiday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the first chapter of this part of the book. Now it has changed quite a bit. So I'm going to read this out just to see what you think of it and get a little bit of feedback from you. You will get the full chapter over on the YouTube channel. So what I'll do is I'll start reading out, and then if it does cut off in the video on Facebook, hop over to the YouTube channel and it'll be over there. So I'll read out the synopsis. When a little mouse finds himself in a strange new place, he knows he has to be brave. Banding together with other animals from the woods and the farm, he learns that anything can be overcome with the help of friends. This is a beautifully illustrated story of friendship in adversity with a hint of magic. So I'm going to read the first chapter out, and it is called New House. It was the night time before the morning in question, and as Mousy looked upwards, he could see a red haze seemingly on the sky's horizon. But in fact it was all around him. Not too warm, but not too cold either, just a calming sensation on his eyes. Mousy had just moved from Scotland to his new home called Buckton Farm in Northumberland, and thinking this strange red haze must be normal for Northumberland, he closed his eyes and he fell fast asleep, curled up in his cage. When Mousy awoke, he could hear the noises from the farm animals, grunting and quacking noises. On a brand new day, strangely, he had not spotted any humans. And this wasn't his first breakout rodeo, so he set about opening the cage door and he made his way down the stairs in search of his human family. Mousy had a good look around, but there was no sign of the human family that he had moved from Scotland to Northumberland with. And his eyes were drawn towards the table with the dinner plates. There were two dinner plates full of cooked food, but uneaten dinner. There was bread and butter, chicken, potatoes and carrots. Now Mousy thought they smelt simply divine, and so inviting, just sitting there on the tabletop. Now with the amazing aromas tickling his whiskers, he thought to himself, perhaps the humans were in a rush to go somewhere. And you know what? It'd be rude not of me to let this food go to waste and not eat it, he thought. Yummy, and he tucked in. Now after Mousy had his fill of food, he stretched himself out on the tabletop, his belly full and round, which looked like a small pudding. And suddenly he heard a banging noise, like something was opening and closing. How strange, he thought, that the humans would leave something opened. And they must have been in a rush to leave the house. This all makes sense now. Before the return, I'll have time for a short nap. And with this thought in mind, Mousy curled up to the large salt shaker to take another nap. And just as he was about to nod off, he was disturbed by a loud commotion. Bang, crash, scurry, sniff, bang, clatter. Mousy is startled and he's scared. And he trembles behind the salt shaker and he thinks, maybe it's my humans. Yes, they're back. He squeaks out and the noises and the scurrying stop abruptly, like someone who isn't supposed to be there. An intruder. All goes quiet. In fact, that quiet they can hear the cow in the field across the way. Then he hears a soft voice say, Dzień dobry, little mouse. Now his Mousy's old next door neighbours in Scotland were actually from Poland. He knew that Dzień dobry, little mouse, was good morning. So Mousy replies in his biggest, toughest and squeakiest voice, Good morning. Now, whoever you are, why are you in my house? As the intruder's shadow hits the sunlight, growing larger and larger against the wall, Mousy thinks, this is it, I'm a goner. But as the sunlight drifts behind a set of clouds, he could start to see that the intruder was in fact a hare, but no ordinary hare, an attractive female hare. In a fluster, she hops over and introduces herself. Hi there, my name is Love here, and I am awfully sorry about being in your house. Please excuse me. Mousy was speechless, and not because he was scared, but because she'd taken his breath away, literally, with how attractive he found her. She had silky smooth, multicoloured grey fur, with large brown eyes and long eyelashes which matched her whiskers. Finally, he plucked up the courage and he squeaked in an assertive voice, That's all right, I'm new here myself. Now Mousy climbed down from the tabletop, making sure he wiped all the crumbs of bread off his chest. Mousy asked Love here curiously, What are you doing in here? To which she replies, Well, I don't actually know. All I can remember is my name and it was whilst hopping across the road that I heard the banging of the front door opening and closing, and I just hopped inside. Once inside, I was looking for clues as to why I was actually here. Then wee mate, I must admit, you gave me such a fright. I thought there was no one here. Yes, says Mousy. It is awfully strange. I woke up and there was nobody here. No humans, no one at all. So well, I helped myself to what was there for eating. Love Hair giggled and blushed at Mousy and said, "Oh, I thought you were protecting it." And they made eye contact, which felt like an eternity. He was in love. Mousy was in love. And that's chapter 1. Listen, I hope you enjoy it, guys. It'd be great to get a bit of feedback in the comments below. I'd just like to thank you, and bear with me, I will find out tomorrow when Love Autumn at Buckton Farm will be available. Thank you very much. Bye.